Attack! We go to the line! Attack! We go to the line! Attack! Line! Light fire! Attack! Here we go! Attack! 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 What's that? What's that? Here we go, to the line! Turbo set! Set! Hey, to the line! To the line! Turbo set! Here we go, to the line! What's that? We go to the line! Turbo set! Turbo set! What's that? Nine! What's that? Here we go! Turbo set! What's that? That. What's that? That. Like that. That. What's that? Here we go to the line. Turbo set.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Vikings superstar cornerback, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Vikings and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in off a loss last. And the Lions defense ready to roll. They come in leading the NFC North. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And even though his guys are coming off a loss, there were a lot of encouraging signs on this defense. They played about as well as they could expect last week. But you know they're thinking to themselves, hey, we could have done a little bit more.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake.
The Lions defense back out there. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Cousins to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So, Charles, this defense is going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about it.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 17 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run again with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Lions defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5.
And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Lions defense back out there. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. A first down throw for Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, here's Cousins. Pass caught here by Osborne. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 6. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Lions defense back out there. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable third quarter lead as this next drive begins, 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to make.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. All they needed was a yard there for the 4th down conversion, but they got to that second level, got a whole lot more than that.
And how many times have we seen this on 4th down? Defense stacks up near the line of scrimmage. If you pop there, you can go a long.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The Lions defense back out there. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Cousins.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tap.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
The Detroit defense back onto the field.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Cameron Sutton
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Cousins.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Cameron Sutton
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Minnesota,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
definitely need the music turned up. Hey, can we get that music turned up?
Turbo set. What's that? Who goes to line? Set. What's that? goes to line. Turbo set. Nine. What's that? Here we go. What's that? Light fire out. What's that? What's that? Nine. 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 Light fire out. Nine. What's that? Who goes to line? What's that? That. What's that? What's that? Hey, tonight? Tonight? Light fire out. What's that? Who goes tonight? What's that? What's that? Who goes tonight? Turbo set. Nine. What's that? Here we go. What's that? Nine. Turbo set.
Guns calling
Man, bro, I've been on that game all day to fucking 6 o'clock. I just got off of it and went and watched the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on all day though. I got my wide receiver on 99 catching traffic and 90 catch. So like anything like when they one-on-one with him, he mossing every fucking thing.
Yes, sir.
But when I get there to the crib though, I'm gonna call you if you be on still.
Bet.
I know you probably gonna be out, but I mean I ain't got that far to go home with her.
Shit, just shoot it a try.
I'm gonna shoot you a try.
All right, brother.
And we'll see the Cowboys' superstar cornerback, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Cowboys and the Lions, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin with you on a Saturday night here in Dallas. CD, it's been a wild and unpredictable season. A lot of teams getting ready for the playoffs, jockeying for position, and this, a good one here in the NFC.
A real good one.
The Lions defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he was a big part of that victory a week ago. He had a key forced fumble. And that's what these defensive coaches preach. We need takeaways. And they'll be looking for more of the same here.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
To throw is Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown this season. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into... The Lions defense back out there. They trail 7-0 as this next drive begins with a 1st down. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Myles Jack there to make the tackle. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense in for a time. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Now Prescott going to change the play. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Prescott off play action. Crossing right complete. Catch made by Cooks. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Play fake. Here's Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. With the Troy defense back onto the field. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. 1st down, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. On play action, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Sutton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott now from the 50. And this one too low.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion.
The Lions defense back out there. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's from the shotgun, it's Prescott. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnover.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They'll search for a stop here in the second quarter of a game that's all tied. Dak going to keep it on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final play of the half. Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn.
The Lions defense back out there. And after an even first half, they'll try to come up with a third quarter stop as the half begins with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Pollard will take it up the gut. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play action now. Prescott. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. A third down gain of 19.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down, Pollard again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third down, it's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And again, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's
Oh.
Tying this game here in the fourth.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Defense back out there. They're locked in a tight one. Tie game, fourth quarter. So coming up. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Gotta have it. 3rd and 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced at 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And they will take a knee here. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Dallas, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season.
Too many mistakes out there, fellas.
Hey, come in Monday, ready to do some work.
Week 18 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Vikings and the Lions next on EA Sports.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do...
And the Lions defense ready to roll. They come in leading the NFC North. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And like all of us, he's looking to finish strong here. It's been a good season for him. One that saw him really prove himself as an NFL starter. So you know he'll want to see it all the way through to the end.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down, here's Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year.
I mean, you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass. That's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Play action now. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. The Lions defense back out there. They're already down here early as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. Cousins on first down. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made up near the 35. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
To the air again. It's Cousins. Big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now 3rd down and very long. As they've got it as we resume action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They're going to need to limit the first downs here with this drive already starting not far from midfield at the 40-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. Swings this out for Hunt. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And third down and 6 to go. To throw is Cousins. Addison out left. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll throw again. Cousins will find Osborne here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making it ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, without incompletion, right back when they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third and long for Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining. The Lions defense back out there. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 6. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this first. Cousins. Out out to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. Cousins now. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Cameron Sutton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Aaron Jones, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Bryce Young with 2 touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And that one all tied. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
The Lions defense back out there. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. To throw, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Well, still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Cousins. Pressure comes and down he goes. That will set it back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Cousins. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. It'll go down as a gain of 6.
and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Hunt. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
I have to think a major focus at halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get over.
You call that to be a half. Seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with.
And this time he is in. Yes. Kareem Hunt, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They're out there trying to protect this 4th quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for the quarterback.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing, Cousins.
And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st down. Here's Cousins.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Cousins again.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets it to Addison. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
As for the right sideline here is complete, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st down. Cousins to throw. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still in the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Cousins. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
I'm one of the first in the ice tub tonight, fellas. Too late, already full. Now that was some teamwork out there, fellas.
Hey, let's keep building momentum now. Who's up for some victory tacos?
I'm always ready for victory tacos, baby.
Regular season is over, but MaddenCast is... Regular season is over, but MaddenCast is sticking around because our boy Cap is in the playoffs.
That's right, man. All year long, I've been saying the guy is playing winning football. Channing, what you gonna do now to criticize him?
I'll give Cap and his teammates the props for making the playoffs. But now the lights are brighter and the stage is much bigger.
Is it too big for Cap, though?
Way too big for Cap.
Yo, when we come back with our next update, Channing is gonna finally admit that he's wrong.
Well, listen, on that note, MaddenCast will be back real soon. Regular season is over, but MaddenCast is sticking around because...
Everyone wants to know how I made this swinging table for the chicken food, so I'm going to show you today how that works. But, nope. Everyone wants to know how I made this swinging table for the chicken food, so I'm going to show you today how that works. But, nope. Everyone wants to know how I made this swinging table for the chicken food, so I'm going to show you today how that works. But, nope. Everyone wants to know how I made this swinging table for the chicken food, so I'm going to show you today how that works. But, nope. Everyone wants to know how I made this swinging table for the chicken food, so I'm going to show you today how that works. But, nope. Everyone wants to know how I made this swinging table for the chicken food, so I'm going to show you today how...
What are you going to do now? Well, my phone's gone. Maybe if the gator left, I would get it. But even then...
Maybe, like, there's, like, the walking stick. Maybe if, like, the walking stick isn't long enough. So you can eat it.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Lions, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
This Lions fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday. As it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions.
Alligators start getting close.
Mahomes and he started backing up.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be.
You think I'm stupid? What, bye. What are you going to do now?
Well, my phone's gone.
Come on, hit it. Boy, you too soft. Boy, you gotta come out here like a man. Get up. Get ready, son. Get ready. Coming out here at the light skin. You ready for basketball season? All you do is run and just drive. Pump your knees and go. That's it. It's simple. Now line up. Get ready. Drop your butt. Ready. Straight. Come on. Yes?
Dad, are you okay?
Come on, hit it. Boy, you too soft. Boy, you gotta come out here like a man. Get up. Get ready, son. Get ready. Coming out here at the light skin. You ready for basketball season? All you do is run and just...
The Lions defense getting ready for business here as we begin this NFC wildcard game. And one of their stalwarts all season long has been this man at corner.
And give him a lot of credit. It's been a great year for him, but it won't mean much if his guys don't advance at this Super Wildcard weekend.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Robinson with another carry, and a stop. The 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at one. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 38 yards. And the Falcons will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important.
The Lions defense back out there.
Ready.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Heineke. Short throw caught by Pitts. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Heineke on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. And the play fake, and now Heineke under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's on multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Lions defense back out there, and they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Heineke. Got one on a slant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Heineke. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Heineke. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40%.
First down, Heineke. That's Cordell Patterson hauling it in. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw, Heineke. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even back to the late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Heineke. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive.
To throw is Heineke. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for Heineke. Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5, and they pick up the 5. And they burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3. The Detroit defense back onto the field. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the 3rd quarter of play. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give them credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Cameron Sutton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. The Lions defense back out there. They begin the drive with Robinson. And now the rookie's free. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talk. The Detroit defense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Heineke to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender.
The Lions defense back out there. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing. Heineke. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Robinson up the middle. We'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Heineke now. Quick slant, that's caught by the final Evan Landry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off the play fake, Heineke. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Back to the ground with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On third down, Robinson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost it.
The Lions defense back out there. And this game is coming down to the wires. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be...
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
Yo, Rook, keep playing like this, and you'll cash in for sure.
Regular season is over, but Madden Cast...